Hello, YouTube. Welcome on back. We're hopefully going to finish expanding at some point. I mean, going production, industrial zones, commercial hubs, all this stuff first is just, it's feeling really weird to me to have such poor economy at turn 120. But we'll kick it into high gear here shortly. At least that's the hope. Seven turns until our heroic age. That'll be quite good. So you're going. This is it's a little scary to send this city out. I'm gonna need a real unit to take care of this stuff. Maybe they're headed over, although they can't get here unless they go around this way. A little weird. A little weird. All right, so you're heading here. I'll skip this for now. And then send you up here. Maybe I'll go to this because there's a really good campus. And then at least 2 more settlers. My goodness. So many settlers. What the heck? Doing that for housing as much as anything else. Need to get them some more housing somehow. Market makes sense. Finish your aqueduct probably first. No, market first. Five era score over is not that big of a deal. A lot of that era score came from building these districts, so we're going to wind up going even further over by a little bit. But if that was your game, I'd be less concerned with being on track and more with making a satisfying empire. Yeah, we're committed to that. I think we're working on a satisfying empire. I really need to build this quickly. This mausoleum is oh, and we're gonna get this era too. It's fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, the amount of free land is ridiculous. Is there any amount that like I should be? Now, see, Aztecs are over here now. Like this is gonna get harder and harder to settle. I think I'm pretty happy with what we've planned. Like maybe one more city up here is reasonable. Keep settling until you can't settle anymore. Not a bad plan. Certainly not a bad plan. Give you the diminishing returns of building settlers. Yeah, I agree, and I grow wary of this phase. Like settling a bunch of cities past turn 120 often doesn't amount to a whole lot. But I'm gonna at least settle the things we have pinned. Can I buy a market? For guilds. How bad was the iron reveal? Really not bad at all. And actually the one spot where it's annoying, we had the opportunity to override it, so it really wasn't bad. Ooh, fertilizing tiles. We like that. Not thrilled that we lost Isidore. Ooh. Give me luxuries. James, thank you so much for the 8 months.
Your pun titles always make me smile.
I'm glad. A couple of people commented on the title today, and it made me happy. So thank you very, very much. And thank you for the 8 months, James. I appreciate it. Welcome on back. Is there any game mechanical way to figure out which one of your cities is best to send traders from? I tend to prioritize roads with traders before yields. Sometimes it depends. I mean, it just depends. If it's like your first trader out, you probably want both roads and yields. Oh, we can do some alliances here too. And then, I mean, through the trade route overview, you can go to available routes. Now, this is modded. This is not in the in the base game. But if you have the mod that we have, you can go to available routes, and then you can sort by whatever yield you want, and it'll tell you. Sounds good, Lordy. Thank you for all the support today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. How many city-states we killing? Pretty much none. And you're doing it again. You're doing it again. No one knows what you're talking about. Not a single person here knows what you're talking about. Yeah. That's fine. Thanks, Maestro. I truly don't know what to make of that situation. I feel like I'm trying my very best to be patient and understanding, but I don't know. Yeah, you learned that you can block today. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to be cool about it, but our patience is starting to wane. Game's going really well, Hot Kettle. How are you? And how was lunch? I'm gonna take this. Give me that, Suze. The only wonder we have so far is Colosseum, and frankly, that's really the only one that we need. Lunch could have been better. Oh no, oh no. I'm sad to hear that. What are we building here? We have the harbor policy card in, so let's do that. That's fine. Yeah, Kilwa would be really nice to get. I haven't noticed if it's around or not. But Blue Bits Games, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome on back. It's good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
TGM love.
Aw. Let's do this. Realize we're overriding hills for these, but I'll keep these 2 bonus resources, and then that is the obvious spot for the commercial hub. So yeah, I've got Ruhr pinned. Colosseum is, yeah, culture and amenities. 2 culture and 2 amenities to all cities within range. So we've got 9 cities in range, so we're getting 18 culture and amenities from it. Yep, we've got Ruhr planned. Oh, Congo's neighborhood. Congo's neighborhood isn't entirely useless, in my opinion. Because it's half cost, and because it gives you food as a tile would, I don't hate it. I think the street carnival is worse. I think that the observatory is sometimes actively bad, so it's kind of like meh. Is this a good policy card? I think this might be a good policy card for us. Man, that's so good too. So Germany gets the free military policy slot, and it's just sitting there waiting for Craftsman the entire game. That's so good. So good. Kettle. Yeah, that's fair, Ayane. Yeah, we should do alliances. That's what I was going to do. And then I got distracted. I could buy some niter too. So I don't mind a research alliance with China. We can trade with China, and he's not the one that's like super far ahead, so I don't mind this. Culture alliance, sure. How come nobody has any money? What's a civ or leader I want in game?
If you see a castle under fog,
Hiawatha.
just walk there.
I want the Iroquois back. That will be my pick. Are the AI at war with each other? No, nobody's at war, it seems like. Let's get that. Okay. Yeah, everyone seems to be a little bit peaceful. And there's no coupe, so no acts of violence, which is nice. What's this? Okay. 4 turns left on the era. This galley has put in work down here, by the way. Yeah, you'd think so, huh, Jimmy? Too true, Kair, yeah. Does the aggressiveness or lack of aggressiveness from the AI change your playstyle? No, because I think part of your playstyle should be, especially as a deity player, like obviously this changes a little bit if you're playing multiplayer or whatever else. But I do think that your playstyle should include befriending, like knowing how to manipulate the AI and befriend them and trade with them and like take advantage of all of those various things. I think that's a big part of the game. So my playstyle often includes, and maybe to a fault, sometimes banks on AI stuff. Barbs influence the game more than other civs. Yeah, that can be the case. That could definitely be the case. We have a lot of Diplo favor. I'm gonna hold it. We could backdoor a Diplo win if Space Race doesn't go well. Yeah, that's a big part of it, Ben. Since I started playing Deity, I had to adjust the fact that someone's going to try to murder you right off the bat. And I really don't think that every Deity spawn is winnable. Like there are sometimes you're just that close to a neighbor who's aggressive and you don't have the time to do anything. So hi, Appy. Just finished episode 2, came here to join the fun live. Welcome. Thank you. We're quite past the end, the second video. Part 3 will be out tonight. But we're still in expansion mode, so it's we're getting quite a few cities. Quite a few cities. Like our Chandra game. Exactly. That's exactly it, yeah. I really want this city to grow. So I'm going to give them this farm triangle. 6 episodes in a movie. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by the live stream as well. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Should go to the cap, right? Yep. And I want this food in the cap. I know that we're over on housing and stuff, but getting to pop 15 is obviously that Eureka and era score, which we did not need. But I just want the cap to be big, basically. And Appy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very good to have you here. I appreciate it. Okay. I guess we're getting workshops. Am I going to be able to compete in the space race with every other civ generating more science than me? Yeah, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. I'm not worried about it. Enjoy your lunch, Chimera. I'll see you later. Booyah. Two turns. Yeah, we could have waited on that chop. Oh, well. Oh, well. I know. I love one-hitting a unit as well. It's pretty sweet. Really? Okay. Guess aqueduct for housing. Welcome back, again. Please try to keep in mind the things I've been telling you today, okay? So we've got these two. Wow, we're up to pop 4 already. Let's do that. All right, finished another settler, so you're heading up here. Is this even worth it anymore? This city might not be worth it anymore. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna abandon this plan. It only has a +4 industrial zone. That's terrible. What a joke. All right, into our heroic age, which is nice. And then I think this is the time in the game where we're going to be able to start catching up. That is my hope. That is my most sincere of hopes. I forgot how bright that gets. It's so bright. It is way too bright in here. All right, so triple dedication. We're going to take monumentality for sure. And we'll take these as well. Unfortunately, we only have the single continent, so Hicksunt Draconis doesn't do anything. Reform will and monumentality will. Actually, the combination of these two together is quite good. Yeah, this just, I mean, whatever. Like, there's no point in taking Exodus. Is there a point in taking Exodus? No, there's not. Okay, great. Good talk. And we are headed towards... Enlightenment won't be that helpful. Now, I mentioned earlier that we're going to have a hard time continuing to chain golden ages together because we've planned such a wide empire. So like 20 cities, I just deleted one, so 19 cities. Taj, it can be particularly good for us to help keep up with that. And we might want a little bit of a faith economy too to throw down like a national park. Amenities can be very, very good, and that's nice era score as well. So try to build some roads as well as get some nice yields off of this. $44 production out of Craftsman. Mac. Should be able to set your military units on patrol to hunt down barbs. That does seem good. That does seem good. Is it time for some Vizelbanken? Could start to stack trade routes in the capital. I think I like it. How is urban planning still in? Seems weird. Yeah, for sure, Hogue. Shipyards are quite good if you've got the Empire for it. All right, what do we have here? Let's get an archer and get machinery done. I should have done that before the end of the era because apparently that was an envoy. Yeah, let's start stacking trade routes in the cap actually. I moved that there, but let's go out of the cap. Because it's before we know it'll be rare time. And I'm opening up Kilwa to maybe build here. In Ulm. Is there any way to see how many governor merits you have if you don't use them immediately as they're earned? Yeah, well, you mean like titles? Right here. Spent 9, 0 available. So if you have multiple available, it'll tell you here. Like, oh, you've got 3 or whatever. Forbidden City. That's a good one for us, but not amazing. I think I'll let my scouts sleep that entire era. Oh, there's Hunza. Okay. Whoops. That was silly of me. How do I have such high gold with few trade routes and economic districts? A lot of this is just coming from deals. So 87 is coming from deals. That's just selling our resources, our strategics, you know, whatever else we have. And then 122 from cities. Like we are actually getting quite a few. We've got a good amount of commercial hubs and things down. They're not amazing, but yeah, and that'll get better as the game goes on. We should be sending trade routes to city states too. But I need this. I need that. I don't micro owls particularly well. And we'll go clear this next. Pingala at least wound up in the right city there. It's probably not our best trade, but it's fine. Oh, there's another governor title. Newton's gone. Yeah, we knew we weren't really going to be able to compete with a lot of the scientists and stuff yet. Towards the end of the game, we'll be fine. I think it's this now. Make sure we can get those banks. Go here and then here. Is barbarian mode actually better than secret societies in a lot of games? Like, just having so many freaking city states in a game is so valuable. I thought I promoted you. Oh, I didn't confirm it. What's the next one? Wildcard policy slot 2 spy capacity, 4 loyalty per turn, and amenities when spies are in our territory. All right, cool. How much is the last settler?
I'd imagine the whole world.
16 hundo, so we could buy it. I really just want some builders to chop things. Let's get that. Okay. Next turn we can get them a campus, which is nice. Start with a harbor. Lock in the Hansa. Probably just go to the Hansa first.
I saw a bank. There's the 4 characters.
Almost. Almost one-shotted it. Okay, industrialization, next stop. This is like pretty great. No points towards great engineers. Ah, I see. Less than ideal. So we've got that. We've got this. And then I basically need one more settler. Yeah, we will have to pay attention to the pins for coal, but there's not a ton that we can do. Is Barbarian Clans better than Secret Society? Depends on the context. Owls of Minerva versus Toronto? No. No Alchemical Society versus Kumasi? Yes. Yeah. It's I guess the point of me asking that was just to point out that like it's really good. You know what I mean? Like I really like Barbarian mode. It's really fun to have in the game. I want to get one more city, and I think we plunk it over here and we just call it a day. So one more stinking city. Let's buy that. No, and I won't elaborate. Fair enough, Dylan. I think these are still the right policies to be running. I like veterancy. Almost done with this. This could go. But I guess housing maybe. I don't hate the housing. Cool. Get our campus finally. And then we kind of want to buy Gilded Vaults. I guess I'll have to build some, buy some. Emotep is going to want to be here. Sure. Terracotta. I should make deals.
An architect should live it.
We'll just take what we can. Diplo favor. I mean, 10 gold. Okay. Indeed care. Indeed. I gotta convince you to grow. Here. A little bit better. So we'll put a turn into that. We'll chop all this out. Do I have Diplo League in? No. Teddy got Cheechin. That's fine. We're just not in a wonder spammy kind of game. We just want to get to space. And it's hard to go for 20 cities and get wonders. It's like pretty unrealistic. It does feel like we're ramping up things finally. Oh, I forgot to put this down. Actually. No, I think don't they scale a little bit? 146. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. What's here? I've got one here. Yeah, see, this one's 104. So they scale. Just like everything else. Just like everything else. So you are correct to lock them in. Hey, what's up, Burly Gamer? I've been all right. How you been? Everybody go check out the Burly Gamer. Awesome content creator, Twitch and YouTube, and maybe other things that I don't know about. Good to see ya. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, so campuses are finally starting to finish. Gilded Vaults we want to buy. Not massive adjacencies for those. I guess we should buy them down here where the adjacency's better, but whatevs. Got a dilemma in the current game you're playing. Want to go to war with Teddy, but have oligarchy government. I also need to get up to a 6 policy government. Should I wait until after warring? You should get. Well, do you have the legacy card? Do you have your government plaza and building? Because you can get the oligarchy legacy card and slot that in after grabbing a 6 policy gov. That's what I would do. But you got to have your government plaza and building down in order to access it. Hi, MTG Dad. You want some gummy bears? Okay, chat. Gummy bears or Sour Patch Kids? You're at the movie. You can only pick between those two things. What do you like? Both? Gummy bears. We got 1 for Sour Patch Kids, 2 for Sour Patch. Neither. Ayane. What do you get at the movie theater? Are you just a popcorn? Am I stoned? You tell me. Sour Patch for sure. You have Government Plaza and Warlord's Throne. Then you should be able to upgrade to your next government and then just slot in as a wildcard policy slot the legacy thing. Popcorn, salty. Okay. Yeah, the Sour Patch Watermelon are quite good. That is definitely a go-to. Chips and dip. I like chips and dip as a go-to snack as well, but obviously not at the movies. Should put this here. Oh, I can't get that. Hot dogs and beer, that does sound good. I'm a Sour Patch. I like the Sour Patch Kids. My problem with Sour Patch Kids is like after you've had too many of them, your mouth stops being a mouth, it feels like. You know what I mean? Like you're just numbed to everything and like you're like all of your taste buds are like hiding from the world, it feels like. I love ice cream. That's my guilty pleasure for sure. All right, finally have this setup, looking like a setup instead of just sitting there being all dumb. Nerds rope, that's fun. Yeah, right, Burley? See, you get it. Burley gets it. All sugar makes your mouth raw? Oh no, Rosie. I am exclusively on one continent, Hogue, unfortunately. Giant, here's the continent split that's nearest, but we are exclusively one continent at the moment. I know. So many cities. Like, to be able to get 20 cities on one continent, it's kind of crazy. McGraw, wow. That sounds not like movie theater food to me, but okay. You've been sneaking in snacks outside for a while since COVID. My favorite is getting boba and getting a big popcorn bag from the store. I like that. I like that. Scott, well, we could maybe make a Scott. We could make a Scott play later. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, she's got 10. I just spit a thing. Sorry, gross. Gross.
Not all who wander are lost. In a market economy, however,
Civil engineering for builders. Got to get our science to start looking better. It's a pretty fast mausoleum. There's our circumnavigate. That's fine. We had saved that. I think our Kilwa is going to come out of this. Out of here. Kilwa's gone. Sadly. My fault. I waited too long. Oh, it has to be flatland tile. Is it there? I was thinking I could get it on a hill. Shows you how often I build Kilwa. All right. Where can Kilwa go then? I could chop it out pretty quick here. Chop it out real quick here. Or even here. I think this one makes the most sense. We'll finish this, move Magnus, and then get it here. I'm sorry, what? It's turn 138. Are you kidding? Monty, slow down, bruh. Dude. Dude's going wonder crazy. What the heck? We gotta find the city it's in and make fun of it, right? That is a bummer. That's a pretty big bummer. All right, you move. There. I've upgraded to a 6 policy government. I see no legacy card. What is missing in my Civ 6 knowledge bank? Do you not have the do you have all the expansions and content? You said you said you have a government plaza and the warlord's throne, so you definitely have that. Why are you not seeing it if you've upgraded to a government and you have the No, he's got the warlord's throne, he said. Or they said. Do you have a different legacy card, maybe? Did you switch around governments in the ancient era or the classic era governments? I'm trying to figure that out. All right, well, with all of that, let's go ahead and put a cut in the video here. We're obviously super bummed. No Ruhr Valley for us. That doesn't mean we can't go to space. We can still pull this off. It's just obviously a pretty big bummer. So, thank you so much, YouTubers. Thanks for watching. We will catch you all in the next one.